handles and all those things. We certainly need a new gym floor. Our gym floor has been sanded as much as it can be sanded. It's rough, and it presents a danger not only to our physical education students and people using the gym floor, but also to our student athletes. We'd like a fence around front, not something to, just a barrier, an attractive barrier, so that when our kids are socializing in the front yard, that one can't just run full steam ahead out onto Route 3. Some of my staff are very concerned about the bathrooms, and they think that they need to be upgraded or updated to improve the sanitary conditions. We got tile this year, and we're so appreciative of that. And we still have one bathroom that needs to be tiled, but we're hoping that that can also happen for us. As we look to next year, Mr. Roach and I have had this discussion. You know, we are the largest middle school in the county, or the largest school in the county besides Lincoln County High School, with an enrollment of 605 students. We have a part-time art and music teacher. We would like to have a full-time art and music teacher, and you know, I'm certainly not asking to take anything away from Midway, but I know that Hamlin has that. Some of the other smaller schools teach their own art and music. When the Carol Gardner was here, who is an educational consultant, we spent a day looking at classes, and one of her recommendations was more planning time for our elementary teachers. She said, you got to think outside the box. And, you know, for this year, I know that it's not something we can fix with an additional elementary art and music teacher. As we brainstormed some different solutions, we thought about, with our elementary, they're banking a lot of time. And we thought about even once a month maybe releasing part of the kids early so that teachers could plan, because they are down, because of the size of our school, they are down to 35 minutes of planning. And then once a week, they get 30 minutes. The counselor goes in and relieves them for 30 minutes. So they get an additional 30 minutes. But she felt it just was not enough time to do what the teachers needed to do. I believe that Duval Midway are the only two schools without a parent coordinator. I understand that's I think a Title I position. But when you're looking at 605 students, we desperately need a parent coordinator. And next year, I'm asking the board to establish an attendance line effective for all students coming to Duval starting next year. Our classes are overcrowded, and I think that impacts achievement. You know, so I know last year I had one 5th grade class that had as many kids as 2 5th grades at Midway. And so I think it's very important to, you know, try to make it workable numbers for teachers and for students. Does anybody have any questions for me? Is that a frown?
You need to prioritize your list.
I want it all. I just thought I'd tell you, that's my husband. I want it all. Do you all have any questions for me?
Very good.
I don't have any questions, but I want to compliment you on your planning. I think you're on track. I know what you've accomplished, and just from hearing some of the things that you've analyzed there, and I think you're going to do even better. I compliment you on that.
Well, thank you very much. I've been told you've got to embrace curriculum, right, Mr. Roach?
Absolutely. And instruction.
I think you have
And instruction.
But it was great. Thank you.
Well, if you all want to stick around for the meeting, you can. If you want to head up, you go. Okay, it's a good time to leave if you want to leave. If not, we're going to go into our administrative section. Hey, just call it what it is.
Thank you.
We gotta get up there.
Thanks.
You can't leave.
Oh, I forgot that name. He's in my, let's go ahead and get him. Can I say one more thing?
Take me home. Country roads in here.
I forgot one thing, and my secretaries will kill me if I don't say this. He's gonna make me prioritize, but I'll just say that sometimes if you come to Duval during the day, you'll find me as the secretary. I'm not very good at it, but I do cover the office, and I've told Mr. Roach we are in desperate need of a halftime, either a halftime food service person or a halftime secretary. Because I spend, thank you very much, Kirsten. I spend lots of days answering the telephone and being out here with kids who get sick. So, you know, that is also would be a priority that we'd have. Is the food good? Honey, come up here and sit with me and act like you know me.
Kim, you did well. Good job. All right, let's go to our administrative section. Approval for an amended purchase of service contract with Southwestern Community Action Council, Head Start, to provide 4 preschool special needs aides for the 2010-2011 school year, and to abolish similar contracts approved August 16, 2010. I believe there was an attachment. Has everyone had a chance to read the attachment?
Ms. Matthews, you do entertain questions after each one or at the end of the session?
I was going to ask questions at the end of each item.
At the end of each item, okay.
At the
I have
end of each
questions.
item. Go ahead.
Do we know, I read the amended contract. Why was it amended?
$1.12 per hour for the people involved, from $8.18 to $9.30.
Okay, so it wasn't anything about changing
Nothing, just.
personnel from
Just
school
the
to school?
salary scale was wrong for this year, and amended to, for that purpose.
Which would affect the bottom line.
Yes.
All right, any other questions? Let's go to B, amended organizational chart for 30-day public review and comment. Is there any questions concerning the organizational chart?
The best way to describe this is just being updated.
Deal. C, designation as providers of specialized help for the following service personnel for 2010-2011 school year. Does anyone have any comments or questions? D, an out-of-trip for Lincoln County High School ROTC students to Orlando and Daytona. I guess that would be April the 26th through May the 2nd to attend the National ROTC drill competition. All expenses will be paid by the group. That is spring break. Any questions? E, 2 additional halftime cooks on September 3rd to assist with food preparation and service due to the U.S. Healthier Challenge Award presentation. Is there any questions? F, an out-of-state trip for Ron Sachs to attend a National Tech Prep Conference, National Career Pathways Network. Expenses will be paid from county funds.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
Yes.
At one time, I know we used to have some tech prep funds. Do we have those anymore, or are they being used for something else? Or, I know the tech prep funds used to pay for the travel to the conference at one time.
I have to get back with you on that. Whether they've been
Yeah, we may
used
not have it.
or we haven't.
Do you
I have to
know?
get back.
Okay.
All right, is there any further questions on the administrative section?
I have a brief question. On that contract at the beginning,
Yes.
is there a reason the Hearts people are $8.18 and all the others are $9.30?
West Hamlin and Hamlin are the 2 schools
Okay,
that were upgraded from $8.18 an hour to $9.30.
but Hearts was not.